Truth Man here. So I want to talk about this. This kind of piggybacks off of something we gonna talk about later in the live, as well as something I just uploaded, where a series I started, Things Broke People Do. Now, couple things I want to mention. One of them I'm gonna talk a little bit more about tomorrow, and that's how people just don't want to let you get up. Like it's like people, this was weird about people, man. It's like when you down and like you ain't got the most of this or got the most of that, and you be like, hey, I need you to do this, I need you to do that. Most of them don't want to do it, or they gonna do it with a lot of attitude. I used to wonder, like, about Kevin Samuels, like how he didn't have his stuff set up. Smart as he was, he didn't have his stuff set up to go to his daughter or to this person or that person. But I believe that's probably why. Because when he was going through that down period, living in that room, bro, people was dogging him. Like, even people on YouTube was trying to react to his videos with talking about that. And some people even tried to say that when he died, he was broke, which wasn't the case. And I proved that, because I went and watched his last stream, and I saw how much people was giving. So they was trying to say he didn't have any money when he died, which is just not true. I saw that stream the day before. So that's why you make everybody contribute. Like, no matter what woman you get with, stop telling her you're going to pay all the bills. Don't pay all the bills. Because what happens is, when you get down, she's not going to want to help you. She's going to think she doesn't have to help you. And she's going to probably criticize you. Like, do y'all realize, like, how many recessions and inflations we done been through, like, in the last 10, 15 years? The wages ain't went up, but the prices done went up. Like, they said housing is up 23%. So don't let people leech, man, because I'm telling you, when you go through, if you ever go through a dry patch, you ever go through a hard period, they not gonna want to help you. They gonna be like, well, why you ain't do this? Well, why don't you have that? So just make people contribute, man. Simple as that. And any woman you get with, make her pay some of them bills. If she don't want to, if she feels she don't have to, then give her the boot. Dismiss her. It's way more. You could be by yourself, or you could be with somebody else. It's a lot of women that trust me, man. Like, I done started this series on my live that I'm gonna be doing Wednesday nights, and sometimes Saturday night. Maybe every other Saturday night, Wednesday night. Who knows? Depending on how well it goes. And it was women coming in there already. So don't let these women make you believe that you can't get a different. That's part of their witchery, their evil behavior. They want you to believe that nobody gonna want to be with you. And my guy Chris even said, he said it seemed like when he was in a relationship, all the women wanted him. They gonna want you whether you in one or not, because it's just that many of them. That's why you don't buy nothing that the one you choose. Don't buy nothing she's selling. Be stoic. Be stoic. Be stoic. Don't let them just be around like they're a little newborn baby that you gotta feed gerber with a spoon. And can't, like, no, dude, it don't work, man. Let's just everybody just under 150,000 in cash saved up and under making 150,000. Let's just stop. Even if you not, they'll still take practically all your money and how you broke. But even if you not, let's stop it with this stay-at-home wife stuff. Let's just stop it, man. Or if you don't want to stop it, just, okay, while your kids is young, once your kids get in school, she can go contribute again. Do it like that. Because I'm telling you, man, take it from somebody that done did it. I done had some good times, I done had some bad times. I done had some easy times, I done had some not so easy times. But I'm telling you, it's gonna piss you off if you get in a rut and she be trying to bring up you being a man. That's gonna piss you off. Because she's going against the scripture, for one, why she was put in the garden to begin with. Okay, if Adam was going to do everything, then he could have just did everything. The Most High didn't want him to do everything. He wanted her to help. So, make people contribute, man. Your kids, when they grow up, make them contribute too. Make them contribute too. Simple as that. Like, I know a situation where the son was basically just spending all his money, right? He'll chip in sometimes, but then the car, they lost the car, and you know, now what's going on? Because had he, like, yeah, people chip in, but had he been chipping in more, she probably could have kept the car. Now, I ain't gonna say the person wasn't helping, because he was. But I'm saying, like, when you, like, you probably should just have a set amount that your kids and stuff just throw into the whole entire thing. But as far as women, this what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be by myself for a while, and if and when, or I'm gonna say if in this case. I don't really like to say if, but when it comes to relationships, I'm gonna say if, because I'm not going. If a person that I think is decent enough comes along, she's gonna pay some of those bills. Especially if she's old, past childbearing years. If I don't have no kids, even if I do, after them kids start getting a little more independent, time to contribute. No more than 100%. That tradition, they don't respect that. Y'all think these women gonna respect you if you pay everything? I think they're more likely to disrespect you than to respect you. That's just the way they are. That's their nature. Like, and stop thinking yours is different. She's not. If she is, it ain't by much. It ain't by much. But make them contribute. Like, let's say I have two women. One of them gonna pay 25%. The other one gonna pay 25%. Total, towards everything. at least minimum. If you done handle your business and you done, you do good, it's gonna probably be 30. But I ain't doing 50-50 because, for one, it's gonna be hard enough to get them to respect you no matter what you do. But when you go 50-50 with a woman, she gonna think she equal with you. The only way I would go 50-50 in the bills with a woman if I wasn't in a relationship with her. Like if we was roommates or something, which probably would never happen, and we just had no relationship ties, then yeah, maybe then. Other than that, no, absolutely not. I'm gonna pay the majority, but she gonna contribute. Because you just giving her more time to talk to other dudes. Trust me when I tell you. Like, acknowledge that I know what I'm talking about. You giving her more time to watch other guys on TV, talk to other guys, flirt around, so you keep them honest by making them contribute. Make them contribute, make them pay some of them bills. Okay, if your mortgage is, if y'all living together and the mortgage is $2,000, then make her throw like about $600 on it or something. That's the 25% right there. 200 plus 5%. The 200 is 10% times 2. And then, yeah, about 600. A lot of dudes, I'm finna show you something. A lot of dudes is broke. A lot of married guys is broke. The ones that ain't broke is because they already had degrees or they already was in their field. But the ones that got together with a woman just starting out and all you can do is work. You can't go back to school. You can't do none of that. Those the ones that's broke. If you paying everything and you couldn't go back and better yourself, you are broke right now. Or you will be, you have been. Most of those guys are the one that's broke. The married guys that they both was working where he could go to work, pay some of the bills, she contribute, and he still could go like to night school or something. Them the ones that got more money right now. Or the woman can go to night school and she can go and make more and she contributed. Them the ones that's doing better. White, black, whoever, it don't matter. I know what I'm talking about. But if you just say, well, I'ma just work, and you couldn't go back and better yourself, you got married, you start having kids, you better be extremely perfect with your money. Otherwise, you probably ain't doing the best right now. I ain't gonna even hold you. So make them contribute, man. That little 100%, stay at home, forget that. Yeah, she'll stay at home and the Amazon man will be piping her down. The mailman will be piping her down. Be like, I'm off tomorrow. They got my sub working. I'ma come through. Come through there and pipe your stay at home down. Oh, and don't work third shift. If you work third shift and you got kids, or let's say you don't have kids, or you have kids and your kids don't be waking up like that, if she ain't right, she gonna get piped down at night. I'm just telling you. Or she gonna be in a masturbation fest where they watching each other on the phone. She gonna do something. But think about what I'm telling you, man. I know what I'm talking about. You look, that don't make them act right. That actually contributes to them acting wrong. Now they be more emotional. Like, what? You come home, you just want to relax, watch sports, do your own thing. You ain't spending time. You ain't spending time. You'll never be around the kids. But you gotta pay. You gotta figure out how to pay all of your bills, but you don't never be around the kid. Now keep in mind. Look at the U.S. economy. Look at all the ups and downs we done had. But if you doing the same thing you was doing 25 years ago, what do you expect? You'll never be here. Then you get behind your bill. You ain't paying the bill. You ain't been paying them. Let me tell you something. If he figure out any way, I don't care if it's assistance, I don't care if it's this, I don't care if it's that counts as being paid. People just be trying to create. That's why I'm a friendly guy. I'm an outgoing guy. I'm not like a mean-spirited person. But trust me, I'm focused, man. I see right through people, man. Like, I'm not into them like that. I'm just not. Like, the people I know right now, nothing against nobody, but they not knocking it out the park. And truth be told, if we want to measure like from the time that we began to know each other up until now, nobody has done more for me than I've done for them. Not a soul. That include my own mama. That include everybody. There's not a person alive that has done more for me than I've done for them. Money-wise, the only person that I can say is my mother and father-in-law. Nobody else. If you count from the time we began to know each other exists till now, nobody, not a soul, other than them, money-wise. And that's just money-wise. They done helped me out a lot through the year. I give credit where credit is due. But everybody else, no. So don't let nobody just sit back. Ain't no woman's vagina or nothing she has to offer worth her being able to sit back and not do anything. That includes your wife, everybody's wife, everybody's girlfriend. Ain't none of them worth. And the Bible agree with me. Go to Genesis chapter 2 and tell me that the Most High don't agree with me. Go to Genesis 3:16 and tell me the Most High don't agree with me. Ain't no woman worth being able not to do anything. During the Bible days, they were out in those fields. Even with the kids. And sometimes the kids was too. They were contributing. Now these women talking about this pay my bill. I almost cussed. It's Sunday. I'm not going to do it. Pay my bills. You have been a hoe. You done sucked other dudes' dick. You done ate their butt. Yeah, I'm sorry, Most High. I'm sorry. But you know I got to get this true. You done did all type of stuff. And you probably ain't going to do it to him, and you asking him to pay your bills. Pay your own bills. In fact, pay his bills. You live with him, pay some of his bills. Put some money on it. Make yourself useful. Because he can go get a prostitute that he don't got to bring home and have her living under the same roof, nagging him, texting other dudes when he ain't around, flirting on YouTube, sending good dudes flowers and stuff, telling them, oh, you smooth, you all that. Get out of here, man. You are not worth that. But I got a low body count. Do you? Let's go into graphic details, the things you have done. Well, can't nobody say they got that. They can if you suck them off. They can if he was humping on you and he got one off. That count. A nut is a nut. You gave him a hand job, all of that. Come on now. And you don't believe me? With a chick that only been penetrated once or twice, but been doing all of that. She gonna be the same as these other ones. Hand job, getting fingered, sucking dudes, all of that count. Dry humping, naked dry humping especially. Drawers, panties, naked especially. All of that count, man. She gonna remember that. Especially if she had a big time crush on dude. Y'all be buying into what they selling, man. Y'all getting scammed. The relationship scam. Getting scammed. If you gonna be in a relationship as a man in 2025, then it should benefit you more than her. Y'all bailing these broads out, man. That's why I say this year finna get to the bag. I'm not trying to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing about last year. Nothing. It's over with. Over and done with. If I bring it up, I bring it up, but you not finna bring it up. People will bring up stuff from 7, 8, 9 years ago. And to try to judge your future by it. The future is day to day. We probably gonna do Sunday sermon around maybe 7, 8-ish. Stay tuned. I'm gonna go in here, find me something to eat, watch a little football. But get off that tip, man. I know your father did it, but you live in a different time. And his stuff wasn't perfect. Believe me. Believe you me.